Hello everyone, Jeffrey here. Sorry I look like crap, I'm tired. Today I actually wanted to talk about racism, and in particular I wanted to talk about accidental racism. Now, I noticed there's a lot of times when people in the media or just regular people in conversation end up saying something that they don't mean to say, or they do something that they don't mean to do, and they come out as being racist, even though in general or in actuality at all, they're not. There's a bunch of different cultures throughout the United States, throughout the world, and we all have our own little sensitivities. Certain things that you do in one place could be considered extremely offensive. In another place, it's just like, whatever, nobody cares. Example of that, if you go to Japan and you put your chopsticks into a bowl of rice and just leave it there, sticking up, that's extremely offensive. Anywhere else in the world, they'd be like, it really doesn't mean much. I wanted to give a little story about a time when I was going to do something that could have been extremely racist without ever realizing it being so. Now, when I first started making my YouTube videos, right after the YouTube is awkward video, I was talking to a friend of mine. He was black, and I was explaining to him how in one of my videos I wanted to just kind of introduce all my characters, and I was going to have a character that was black. But considering the fact that I myself am not, I was actually going to paint myself up.
Wait, like Robert Downey Jr.? Yeah, you're an idiot.
Now, the reason I was having this character was so that I could help fight racism. But at the same time, I didn't realize what I was going to do was actually racist. After a rather explicit discussion back and forth, he explained to me that what I was doing was not intentional, but due to the fact that back in, I think he said, the 50s or so, blacks were not permitted to play in movies at all. And the only way that they got blacks into videos is by painting somebody that was white black. And I was essentially doing that. That was not my intent. Another story. Now, this is something I did relatively recently. Now, everybody's a little different. They have different scenarios that affect them differently. I tend to call a lot of people boy, especially when I'm joking around being like, boy, you're stupid, boy, whatever. I say it quite often, but there was one person who didn't care for that very much. Everyone else, it didn't bother him at all. And once I said it, he's like, did you call me boy? And I was like, yeah. It didn't mean anything to me. I didn't think it meant anything to him. And then I followed up with, what would you rather me do? Call you girl? I mean, I could do that too. I didn't realize that that was considered a racist term, at least to him. Honestly, I will say this though. There's a certain level on both sides. White people do need to be careful at times. They need to think, okay, this was really jacked up in the past. Let's try to stay away from that. I get that. But there are other sensitivities that people need to get over in general. Whites and blacks alike, everybody. So the reason why I'm telling you guys all this is to basically say, if it happens, whether you're the white person saying something or if you're the black person receiving these comments, don't jump to conclusions. Maybe the person doesn't realize what they're saying or what they're doing. Ask them. Be like, hey, do you realize what you're doing? Do you realize what's going on? Do you know what that means? Figure things out first. Don't instantly get mad. Don't instantly try to start up a rally. Don't instantly try to claim somebody being a racist, because all that's going to do is just divide us. After things have been explained to me, I apologize. So, just work together.